Ladies and gentlemen, we have been talking for no reason. Law!
There's law! There's law!
After this, we will watch Weep Shit. After this, we will be. There is law on the Superbowl. There's
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're ranking the Super Bowl halftime shows from forgettable to iconic. We will only be including modern iterations of the halftime show, meaning big musical guests and a spectacle. As such, we will be cutting off the list with a small world salute to 25 years of the Super Bowl, which...
Very fair, because, yeah, we would be the entire time dumping on all commercialized Super Bowls. That's fair.
Occurred in 1991 and is generally considered the start of the modern-day halftime show.
Correct. Very fair. Very fair. Let's do it. But side note, you see what I'm saying, chat? This is the bar. This is the one that I'm talking about. It's just, hey, I almost called it Mickey World. Fuck it, I'm gonna call it Mickey World. But yeah, this is literally the commercial one. This is the, hey, we got a new roller coaster. Like, I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass.
Number 35, Maroon 5.
You know, Sage sometimes is wrong a lot. You know, I have the wrong hot take. You know, Sage, you stop trying to be different. Hell, you're an MC merchant. I keep telling you niggas. This is just objectively the thing. Now, I understand some of you guys are lawbreakers, but 90% of people will say Maroon 5 because it is genuinely Maroon 5. Maroon 5 was lazy, bro. It was not good.
Super Bowl 53.
It wasn't good. It was not good.
What a mess. There's no other word for it. This show was doomed from the start, as it was reported that many groups and musicians had refused to do it in support of Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, shit. It was during that, too. Oh, my God. They didn't do SpongeBob, and it was because of Jesus. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is even worse.
Been kneeling during national anthems. So, by taking the gig, Maroon 5 was already in the cultural doghouse, and the show itself abounded with controversy. Adam Levine removed his shirt, which was seen as distasteful following the Janet Jackson incident, and the show failed to properly honor the death of SpongeBob creator Steven Hillenburg, despite a huge online petition to do so. As for the music itself, utterly forgettable. Behold, the blandest, most uninspiring, and most milquetoast halftime show of all time.
Damn. Oh, who is this? Where my boy Ashley at? Cause she mean. Yo, damn. Where's Ashley? This new girl mean as shit. Damn.
Number 34, Rockin' Country Sunday, Super Bowl 28.
Oh, country performance, yeah. Yeah, the country performances at the halftime shows. Now, I think there was like one that people like, but all of them are duds. I don't like country music like that, so all of them are duds. But yeah, they did used to do country.
This halftime show had the very unfortunate distinction of following Michael Jackson's iconic and industry-shaking...
This is 94? Oh, you're cooked. Oh. Oh, that's just stupid. I don't even need to keep talking. You followed up Michael Jackson with country? Don't get me wrong. No. Don't get me wrong. I know for a fact that, like, you follow Michael Jackson, you're going to get ratioed 99.9% of the time, right? Cool. You followed Michael Jackson with country at a football game? That's crazy. Being said, chat, I keep telling you niggas, Justin Timberlake following the Janet shit was weird.
Justin Timberlake, Super Bowl 52.
And this is the Pepsi that brings you the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show.
This is like really you brought him back. That's kind of crazy, Justin.
This is the very definition of flashy but forgettable. Justin Timberlake knows how to entertain a crowd, and his dancing is definitely on point. Unfortunately, there are many things holding this one back. It was marred by poor audio. Timberlake himself had a noticeable lack of personality, and his performance was about as safe and predictable as you could possibly be.
Oh,
but
shit,
worst of all, he should never have...
Yo, who is this chick? Yo, who is this? What is her name? 305? What is this woman's name? Why is she fucking Rebecca? Mama Becca. Rebecca, yo, chill, twin. Rebecca is giving these boys hell.
Was really clamoring for his return. Furthermore, the whole thing had the specter of the Janet Jackson fiasco constantly hanging over it. There was nothing good to be had in bringing him back.
And I tell you, baby, it was easy coming back into you.
Wasn't good.
Number 32, Winter Magic, Super Bowl 26. This weird show was meant to celebrate both the winter season in general and the 1992 Olympics that were about to start in France. It had
She is fucking idiot. Yeah, Rebecca is on 50.
a bunch of fun stuff, like a youth symphony, giant inflatable snowmen, and figure skaters. But it was also a very odd theme that
That's a
failed to
weird
interest
show.
viewers. In fact, the halftime show faced significant competition
Oh my
from a special
God.
live episode of In Living Color, which drained millions of viewers.
Our Super Bowl countdown clock. It'll be coming on later in the show to let you know when to switch back to the second half. You won't miss any of the senseless brutality.
The show's
Living
lukewarm
Color.
reception and
Living Color.
I know them. For those that don't know Living Color, that's easy. That's easy. a lot of you people, even if you don't know too many songs in Living Color, you know this one.
Hi, my name's Itzmelin, and you're watching TSO Bald, aka TSO Bad Anime Takes, aka TSO Sage!
Nah, that shit crazy. Oh my God. A side note, this was one of the top 10 returns of all time, but we're not going to go down that tangent. Maybe one day. We'll go down a different tangent after we get an anime reacting or a video. Then we may go down a second tangent. But when that nigga showed back up, that's easy top 10, Chad.
poor
That was
ratings
crazy.
were the main catalyst for the
That
NFL's
was
shift
like,
towards
what
securing
the fuck
high-profile
just
musical
happened?
acts for future halftime shows. And the very next year, they got a little artist named Michael Jackson. Number 31, Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
Okay, I didn't even know that they had Indiana Jones.
Super Bowl 29.
Why?
Bring to me the trophy.
Why was
Indiana Jones, we hear you ask? Yep, Indiana Jones. The likes of Patti LaBelle and Tony Bennett appeared alongside the titular archaeologist and Marion Ravenwood to promote a new ride that was opening at Disneyland. Yeah, this was
That's the Indiana Jones one? Oh, fries bag. Fries bag. Fries bag. Fries bag. Fries bag immediately. Immediately. Don't you oh my God, I'm skipping this. I'm not even gonna I'm not entertaining this commercial, bro.
so cool.
I'm not entertaining this. It's no disrespect to you, Rebecca. I'm just not no. Fuck that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not commercializing my viewing
Number
experience.
30, The Blues Brothers Bash, Super Bowl 31.
I don't know ball, but I assume you know.
Super Bowl 31, Blues Brothers Bash.
Of all the Super Bowl halftime shows, this is certainly one of them. Undoubtedly one of the weirdest entries on this list. The Blues
Yo, Becca, what the shit? She said, of all the entries on this list, this is one of them.
Brothers played alongside ZZ Top and James Brown. What an eclectic mix. And unfortunately, without John Belushi. We like the southern flair of the music and the energy is lively, but that was about it. The Blues Brothers was a bizarre pick for halftime guests, and it was done solely to drum up interest in their upcoming movie. That's silly enough, but even worse, it was still a whole year away. This halftime show was a gimmicky promotion and nothing more.
Yeah, get him out of here. Good shit, Becca. I ain't gonna lie, Becca's cooking. Like, dead ass, chat. Becca is legitimately cooking.
Number 29, Shania Twain and No Doubt, Super Bowl 37.
I might have been a little too young. Just don't listen to it. It sounds horrible, though. Holy shit. Okay, I'm not doubting you.
As of 2025, this marks the last time that a country artist headlined the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yep, and that's why it sounded terrible.
A joint production between Shania Twain and No Doubt.
And
They
that's
combined to
why
sing
it
just
sounded
4
terrible.
songs, which is a little disappointing given their incredible discographies. Unfortunately, No Doubt completely upstaged Shania Twain, resulting in a very wonky and uneven show. No Doubt's high-energy performance was generally well received. while Twain's was widely criticized. She was accused of lip syncing, and many felt that she lacked the gusto and energy needed for the Super Bowl. The show was disjointed. It had a poor
kind
flow.
of dick suck for me to be like, yo, on muted audio, she looked like she lip singing, but she dead ass looked like she lip singing.
Oh, and it has been
she
long
looked
forgotten
like
to
no
time.
words were coming out. Like, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. She looked like she was lip singing.
Number 28, The Weeknd, Super Bowl 55.
I know why this is low. Y'all aren't gonna like this. I see both sides of this. So there's a side of it that's like visually awesome. What the fuck? But then there's a side that's like visually, it's just what the fuck, and there's no crowd. Because y'all gotta remember, this is COVID, chat. This was COVID.
It's certainly not The Weeknd's fault, but the whole mood of this halftime show was brought down thanks to COVID.
It's COVID.
The restrictions resulted in a less polished show, lacking the bombast and production value of greater, better halftime performances. With a crowd of...
See this, yo, Rebecca's cooking. What the f? Yo, because I was gonna say, like, look at this shit. Like, The Weeknd is one of those people that, like, granted, he's not a rapper, but like when we talk about artists that could go out there and give you an actual show, The Weeknd's one of those people. I don't think anybody denies that. It's just COVID. It's just COVID, and then that beginning visual it's a hit or miss for a lot of people.
Of just 25,000. There was virtually zero energy in the stadium, and the performance suffered from both poor audio and a notable lack of special guests.
I was fine with
the camera work was also quite disorienting at times thanks to that weird labyrinth.
Like,
as for The Weeknd himself, he was fine. Nothing special. At least we got a few fun memes out of it.
I shall always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least
Song Selection was fine too.
This I know. Good I know.
Number 27, Janet Jackson, P. Diddy, Nelly, Kid Rock, Justin Timberlake, and Jessica Simpson. Super Bowl 38.
Houston! Choose to party!
To be honest, this was a hard one to rank. It's obviously famous, but for all the wrong reasons. Everyone remembers the final 5 seconds of this show. It's one of the most historic moments
He almost did it.
in the history of live television. But do you remember the previous 10 minutes? No, probably not. So, legacy aside, this concert just wasn't all that memorable. It's also quite a dirty show, in a metaphorical sense. Knowing what it did to Janet Jackson's career sours it a ton, as do the modern reputations of artists like Kid Rock and Diddy. It's not a great show to return to, however fun it
It is not. That's a fantastic point.
may have been in the moment.
It is. When we talk about re-ranking things over time, this is one of them. It is not one that you come back to. Yes, this is the Janet Jackson one. The reason why I flinch is because when it happens, like, for those that weren't there, didn't see it, or just, tots, if you're a tot, get out. Basically, like, Justin Timberlake, like, rips it. Like, he literally, like, rips it off. Like, that was what happened. Like, it wasn't intentional. The point was he was supposed to have something under there, but malfunctioned. So he literally, boom. Just so it's like, holy shit. And then not to mention, as she was saying, it's already had that, like, vibe to it. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. So it's just not something you rewatch unless you're a gooner.
Let me rock your body.
Yeah, unless you're a gooner, you don't come back to it. Because as you can see, like, he's smacking ass. The Diddler's there. Nelly's there with just a tank top on and shit. Like, it was a very on the nose kind of performance. And then that happened. So I was like, oh yeah. And then it was like, oh yeah.
Number 26, Usher, Super Bowl 58.
Y'all say.
Oh, okay. So chat was saying just now, it looked like it was good, but he sounded awful. I want to hear the criticisms. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's let Becca cook.
When
She's
the
been cooking this
headliner
whole
of this
time, man. It's
halftime show
raw.
was announced, we all let out a collective, oh, Usher? Really? No matter. He's a legend. And
Oh, I thought she was cooking.
That showed in his performance. The entertainer certainly had energy to spare, and his choreography was reliably excellent. The man has always known how to put on a good show, and with all the hits present and accounted for, this was a magical night for Usher and R&B fans. But as excellent as Usher was, we still can't help but question his presence in the first place. The concert felt very dated. A 2004 concert transplanted 20 years into the future.
She ethered this nigga because she said Usher in 2024. Oh my God. She literally said Usher in 2024. I guess. Holy shit. Holy fuck. I'm so happy I'm recording this. Oh my God. Yo, this isn't a video, but this
Number
is
25, Super Bowl 25.
Holy fuck.
This is the one that started it all. It was produced by Disney and marked a significant shift in the production of halftime shows, with New Kids on the Block performing some hits and interweaving them with Disney-esque elements. Thousands of children from various backgrounds were in attendance, as were a number of iconic Disney characters, resulting in an elaborate atmosphere of pageantry. However, its reception was somewhat marred by the Gulf War, and the show wasn't even aired live, with ABC instead devoting halftime to an update on the war. Regardless, it was such a success that it spawned a new era, one that is...
Damn, that is... Wow, yeah, that might be lower than Usher, twin. But law...
Still going strong to this day.
That's dark. That is actually insane tax. Yeah, that's tax. You tax for that, yeah. That's bad. Pre-recorded during a war? Yeah, this is tough. Sorry, pal.
Number 24, The Who, Super Bowl 44. What better group to have perform at the Super Bowl halftime show than one of the best classic rock bands of all time?
I didn't know these people, so I can't judge.
The Who's performance consisted of a medley of hits, including Pinball Wizard, Baba O'Reilly, and Who Are You? And each song was accompanied by a beautiful synchronized light show.
I remember not knowing this. Oh, Jim. I know that song.
The crowd went wild and sang along, complete with a particularly rousing
He didn't play one note.
The crowd went wild and sang along.
He didn't play one note.
Complete with
Unc is having a time.
A particularly rousing We Won't Get Fooled Again. It really doesn't get much better than enjoying a few beers, eating some chicken wings and pizza, and rocking out to these classic tunes.
I'll give all this though. Rock does work. Rock can work for a halftime show, just not country.
The Black Eyed Peas, Slash, and Usher.
Okay, I 100% forgot about this. It's law, so I'd agree anyway. But yeah, no, I forgot this even existed. Fair enough.
Super Bowl 45.
I forgot this existed.
The Black Eyed Peas might have seemed a little overwhelmed at Super Bowl 45.
I remember it now.
They were missing their characteristic energy, and they definitely sounded better.
Oh my
but their appearance was something of a historical turning point for the halftime show, with dance pop and extravagant production taking center stage. What a lineup of hits.
Side
Slash
note, aren't those like the worst Usher songs? You know, like, I'm not trying to be a hater. Usher is a legend. You know what I'm saying? But aren't those like... I don't like those Usher songs. I think the only one I like is the side to side, side to side. Falling in love. Yeah, that's the only one I like. All the other ones I don't like. All the other ones I'm not a fan. New Flame isn't even of this demographic. I'm talking about like pop band Usher, not new age Usher, but like pop, like the like that one. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of those songs.
Usher were also there to add some classic rock and R&B flavors to the proceedings.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
it was a performance that changed the direction of halftime shows from the dad rock of The Who and the Rolling Stones to the more wide-reaching, bombastic productions of the 2010s.
I didn't need auto-tune. I didn't need auto-tune Usher. I didn't need that. need auto-tune.
Number 22, a tribute to Motown's 40th anniversary.
Now, you know I don't know ball, so we're just going to trust the law.
Super Bowl 32. The halftime of Super Bowl 32 was a tribute to classic Motown artists and featured notable R&B performers like Boyz II Men, Smokey Robinson, and The Temptations. And what you think of it depends largely on your appreciation for R&B. Yes, it contained the usual production shenanigans like synchronized dancers, giant records, and fireworks.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna confess. I thought Motown was like, I thought they were talking about like some shit. Okay, I'm gonna confess stupidity. I know Motown, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why the name Motown tripped me up, and I thought of this. I'm gonna confess. Before y'all get mad, I know Motown. I immediately thought this. Don't know why.
Totally
don't judge me. I don't know why the fuck. It's because of the name Motown. I'm just confessing my truth before I look stupid. All right? This is what happened. I don't know why the name Motown made me think of these niggas. My bad, y'all. My bad. I just have to be honest, because I done look crazy. So I'm just going to come clean. When I heard Motown, I thought like rock. And then I was like, Jonas? No, Joe, you know what? Whatever. But then I got caught because I'm streaming. So I was like, fuck it.
Works, but the music itself was relatively subdued. No deafening guitars, no weird auto-tuned vocals and stadium-rousing choruses. Just people on stage singing their hearts out.
Oh shit. My ancestors are pissed. Come on, man. I know
The show celebrated music history while being entertaining in its own right. Although, yeah, Martha Reeves did not sound her best.
My bad.
Just ignore that part. Number 21, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Super Bowl 42.
Okay, now this, I'm going to confess, I don't know 5 things about these niggas.
And we're back to the classic rock. The Super Bowl really goes through stages, doesn't it? Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers performed at Super Bowl 42 and played through all their big hits, including American Girl, Free Fallin', and Runnin' Down a Dream.
Yeah, I just don't know ball. So this could be C. I don't know. I just don't know ball. I'm going to just skip because literally I don't know ball. I'm respecting the law, though, so there's that.
Oh, we miss you, Tom. Number 20, Tapestry of Nations, Super Bowl 34.
Yo, this nigga Mickey, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the Super Bowl 34 halftime show, we proudly present a Disney-produced show narrated by Edward James Olmos.
Once again, as it does every 1,000 years, the gateway of time has opened.
They did a TV show
for a better tomorrow.
What? That sounds like an utter disaster, but it was an experiment that we believe paid off handsomely. The show consisted of a full orchestra, an 80-person choir, and various singers like Phil Collins, Christina Aguilera, and Toni Braxton.
Damn. Stacked, okay.
It looked and sounded like a live-action Disney movie, a symphony hall, and a modern Super Bowl production all rolled into one. And the results were certainly unique. It was something very new, and we have to give the entertainment planners props for trying it out. Number 19, Diana Ross, Super Bowl 30.
I ain't hear these.
The 90s were a transitional time for
everybody know who Diana. I just didn't hear these.
For halftime shows. Case in point, Super Bowl 30, which blended the music of Diana Ross with modern spectacle.
I gotta go back and watch some of the 90s Super Bowl shits. But I'm not doubting Diana Ross was good, so. She sounds solid.
We got the spectacular image of Ross singing Stop in the Name of
This is gonna sound like Glaze, but for the 90s, that's cool.
Love atop a sparkling platform, and then the visual wonder of performers fanning out across the field in a stunning, colorful kaleidoscope. Diana Ross, pyrotechnics, and stadium card stunts might have been an unexpected combo, but she sure put on one heck of a show.
She was in a concert.
Number 18, Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars, Super Bowl 50. When you think of the modern Super Bowl halftime shows, this is probably the one that comes to mind. This 50th halftime was both a celebration of the year's popular artists and a tribute to the halftime shows of old.
You gotta explain yourself now.
And it's one of the most spectacular things you will ever see on TV. Coldplay performed their hits in a beautiful array of colors. Bruno Mars slayed up.
Imagine they do Coldplay Nerf. Imagine they Coldplay Nerf.
Town Funk. And Beyonce and her personal army of dancers entered through a haze of fireworks and sparkles. everything was magnificent. From the production design to the music to the theatricality.
Okay, talk to me.
Which of course included a lot of fantastic dancing from both Bruno and Beyonce.
Oh my God. She didn't mention Coldplay. It's really getting Coldplay nerfed. I was joking.
They don't get much more sensational than this. Number 17.
It really was Coldplay nerf. Fuck it, we ball. All right, man. I can't. I'm not mad at the law. Then I forgot. I forgot Coldplay was there, so you got me. Anyway, Katy Perry, interesting.
Katy Perry, Super Bowl 49.
I forgot hers.
We say they don't get much more sensational, but one could certainly argue that Katy Perry put on the
Katy Perry. Damn, that's a name, chat. Not saying like she's like OD not famous anymore. That's still a name, but like. Katy Perry at one point in time was like a look you dead in the face top 5 artist in terms of like aura. That is crazy.
More visually
fell off, yeah, definitely fell off from that standard. No conversation. But like there was a point in time where you like you know how like when people say the most popular people in 2008 was Barack Obama and Jeff Hardy? It's like that with Katy Perry at one point in time. Like everybody knew who the fuck Katy Perry was.
Spectacular show. She rode in on a 20-foot-tall mechanical lion and left on a floating star, for crying out loud. But the whole thing wasn't just breathtaking theatrics, as Katy Perry proved to be a magnificent and confident performer.
If he had fucked up a note on the guitar, you'd have got mad at him. I remember that
She
song.
totally commanded both the stage and the audience, and performed through a dazzling production that must have cost a small fortune.
So I know
Plus, it gave
Rebecca's been a lot less toxic from like the 20 mark on. Yeah, from ever since like the little play on, she's not been toxic. So I think at this point she's saying every show is good and now it's preference.
Left Shark, which is probably one of the most memed things to ever come from a Super Bowl. This halftime show really did have it all. Number 16, Stevie Wonder, Gloria Estefan, and Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, Super Bowl 33.
I think my dad, I know about this one because my dad rewatched it.
33 was titled A Celebration of Soul, Salsa, and Swing, a promise that it
I've
more
seen
than
this because
delivered
my
on.
dad rewatched this before. But I've seen this. Obviously, I was a kid. I don't remember it. I've seen this.
It started with a fun swing sequence, complete with seated performers and dozens of synchronized dancers, before transitioning into the soulful sounds of Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. Yo, Stevie don't miss too.
Gloria Estefan closed the show with an energetic and colorful performance that left the audience reeling. The whole thing came across as more of a wild party than a produced show, and it's clear that both the performers and the audience were having a fantastic time. Few halftime shows were as fun as this one. Number 15, Paul McCartney, Super Bowl 39.
This.
Paul McCartney may seem like a safe bet for a halftime show.
I remember the Paul McCartney.
And that is entirely by design. Just 1 year earlier was the infamous Janet Jackson-Justin Timberlake fiasco.
I remember this.
And wishing to avoid another potential controversy, the producers decided on the always safe and consistently delightful Paul McCartney. Paul dazzled with fan favorites like Get Back and Live and Let Die, but it was the stadium-rousing Hey Jude that predictably had all 78,000 in attendance singing and humming along.
Yeah. Damn! Oh, that's motion. Oh, okay, my bad. That's why you don't doubt the law. Damn. Okay, that was crazy.
The whole thing was a brilliant blend of old-fashioned rock and feel-good music. And there's nothing quite like hearing that many people come together in song.
I believe it. I firmly
Number
believe it.
14, Rihanna, Super Bowl 50.
Told y'all, bro. She didn't do much. And it sucks because just imagine, not saying I wish you weren't pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Because, brought a new life in. But imagine, like, if this was prior to or post, bruh, Rihanna really could have fucking maxed out and had, like, a top 5 performance, bro.
57.
This is while she's literally pregnant.
Donald Donald Trump called this, quote,
Her
the
song
single
selection
worst
was
halftime
gas.
show in Super Bowl history. We
Her
have
song
to
selection
disagree.
was fantastic.
Rihanna commanded the stage like the veteran she is, entertaining hundreds of millions on sheer charisma alone. The
Facts.
gorgeous voice certainly helps as well, and the fact that she was pregnant through it all only makes the night that much more magical.
Yeah.
She knows how to sing, she knows how to move, and she certainly knows how to delight a crowd. However, the set was held back from true greatness thanks to a poorly paced medley of songs and a general lack of spectacle.
Poorly paced. Give me an example.
Number 13, Kendrick Lamar, Super Bowl.
Oh, K-Bots. Uh-oh. This isn't number one? K-Bots is not number one? What do we do? What do we do?
59.
Pickable. I just put the boogers in my chain.
Peekaboo.
80 pointers like a Kobe Dane.
How much you enjoyed Kendrick Lamar's show is based solely on how much you enjoy Kendrick Lamar. It had some great.
I mean, it sounds stupid, but that's true. I mean, holy cook. Holy cook. That's basically it. If you like Kendrick, you love this. If you're unbiased cool with Kendrick, you thought this was cool. If you hate Kendrick, you hated this.
Great production,
that's just
including
true.
a fun stage design and a neat visual trick with the car. There were also some great guests, including SZA and Serena Williams,
Yeah.
both of whom showed up. Supposedly, of course, to dunk on Drake.
All the stars are close.
And of course, Kendrick himself also shined, as he always does. But there was a curious lack of hits, and the show relied heavily on material from GNX, so more casual fans may have been left alienated.
Yeah.
Still, the entire stadium singing A minor during Not Like Us will probably be remembered as an iconic piece of Super Bowl lore. Heck, make it pop culture lore.
Yeah.
They not like us.
What?
They not like us.
What?
They not like us.
What?
Number
They not
12,
like us.
Bruno Mars and Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Really?
Super Bowl 48.
No, actually, this is a cook. Yeah, I got to rewatch for the Coldplay nerf, but this was really good.
Damn, Bruno Mars knows how to put on a show.
Actually, I do remember this was good. Yeah, this was good.
He rocked New Jersey's MetLife
Still too
Stadium,
low for
complete
you?
with
I
a
remember
kick-ass
this was really
drum
good.
solo on a moving
But
stage,
this is long.
and some amazing dance moves which almost rival Michael Jackson. He was a ball of energy,
Sounds
exuding
annoying
fun-loving
until it's
confidence
like,
and mad skills. The only reason this show isn't higher is because of the random appearance of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Their music clashed with
She's saying Bruno got nerfed twice? She's saying Bruno's been nerfed twice.
Bruno's. And it was extremely odd seeing Bruno's classy R&B styled band hopping around with shirtless headbanging men.
All right, now Becca getting back to it. Becca getting back to it. She was too cool for too long. She getting back to it. She getting back to it. She on there. She on there. She on there. She on there.
Regardless, it was energetic, and the overall performance was a fantastic example of an entertaining halftime show.
Okay, actually, that exact image is true. Yeah, they're all in suits, and then there's these three random dudes in colorful socks and pants. Yeah, she cooked. This actually does look out of place.
Number 11, Lady Gaga, Super
I forgot. How did I forget she jumped? How did I forget about Lady Gaga? Shout out Lady Gaga.
Bowl 51.
It's memorable. It's very memorable.
See this right here?
So I understand
This
it.
is why the Super Bowl halftime show is so revered.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga has always been a theatrical performer.
Like, even if you don't think it was a top 10 singing and dancing performance, hers is arguably one of the most memorable ones ever. I'm actually shocked I forgot it. She like jumps out a motherfucker, then goes back, flies in the air. It's kind of crazy.
And her dramatic personality is on full
it's
display throughout her mesmerizing performance at Super Bowl 51. Gaga's show was grand entertainment, including her descending from the roof and performing acrobatics, not to mention colored drones forming the shape of the American flag. There was also time for emotion as Gaga performed.
I just jump down? Like, you know when you dive in a pool? I thought she just like jumped off. Why did she emo?
Was forming the shape of the American flag. There was also time for emotion as
Yo, she jumped like a That 70s Show character, bro.
drones forming the shape of the
like
American flag.
Fez, bro.
There was also time for emotion as Gaga performed forming the shape of the American flag. There was also time for emotion as Gaga performed A Million Reasons, complete with a touching hello to her mom and dad.
Giving me a million reasons, about a million reasons. If I had I would run for the hills.
Critics immediately
Holy
called it one of
shit.
the best halftime shows ever, and we agree
that's
that it
funny as
certainly
hell.
is a contender.
Super Bowl 51!
Shane off the cell. Oh no, Shane McMahon is. Did she just throw a mic at them?
Number
Okay, I forgot about this.
10,
People criticize this one though.
Shakira and Jennifer Lopez,
I remember
Super Bowl
this, but
54.
some people hated this. A lot of people liked it. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people would agree, but some people hated this. Yeah, J-Lo Nerf. Yeah, a lot of
Held
people
on February
did not
2nd,
like J-Lo in this.
2020, this halftime show
But
is
I
one of the
remember
last
that
bits
shit.
of
Oh,
fun
Lord, here comes the goons.
we had before
Here comes the
COVID sent the
goons.
world
I
into
remember
an
that
anxious
shit.
spiral. It will
This
likely
is
always
basically
be remembered as the
Shakira was on
2020 Super
50.
Bowl. But even if COVID had never happened, this would still be remembered as one of the all-time greatest halftime shows. Both Shakira and J-Lo display dynamic energy, expert choreography, and exceptional showmanship, celebrating
Christ.
Latin music and its cultural heritage. Their stage
Chat,
presence was
stop
also
gooning.
sharp, complete with sensual belly dancing and salsa routines.
Chat,
Put
stop
simply, it was
gooning.
pure entertainment from two of the leading female artists of our time. Number 9, Aerosmith and NSYNC featuring Britney Spears, Nelly, and Mary J. Blige. Super
I
Bowl
have never seen that a day in my life.
35.
Seems like a good lineup. I don't know how it blends though.
Well, this was
Clean lineup? Yeah, it
interesting.
sounds like a
For
good
one
lineup,
thing,
so I
it
believe
seems
it.
as if the event planner simply pulled the performers' names out of a hat, because they certainly do not mix well on paper. Luckily, it worked out surprisingly well in practice.
You are Aerosync. You are a super duper super group that's about to rock it hardcore. Now go and pop the mother off this hamburger stand.
It all began with a scripted segment involving Ben Stiller,
Oh, that's
Adam Sandler,
creative.
and Chris
That's
Rock,
creative.
before NSYNC ran to the stage
I like that,
and performed
actually.
a meticulously choreographed dance number. What followed was a hell of an odd medley of NSYNC and Aerosmith songs before everyone came together for Aerosmith's Walk This Way.
2001 Britney Spears, man.
It was obviously meant to pander to
That's
different demographics,
crazy.
but damn if it wasn't entertaining and energetic to the max.
Britney Spears was to granted both of these women were like attractive to everyone at the moment in time, but I want y'all to understand, and this is a true show of age for my non-boppers. By the way, if you're a bopper, get the fuck out of here. Britney Spears was like the Christina was like a more clouded white Christina Milian. You know what I mean? Like it was like every motherfucker wanted Britney Spears and Christina Milian for some reason. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, but it was like Britney Spears or Christina Milian every song. Every song. It was always them two. It was crazy. I'm not saying I ever had the hot
Madonna
for, but it was
featuring
crazy.
LMFAO, MIA, Nicki Minaj,
Madonna.
and CeeLo Green.
I need to see it. I remember the set, but I don't remember what happened. I do remember these colors.
Super Bowl 46. While many people thought that Madonna was past her prime and irrelevant for the Super Bowl halftime show, she certainly showed them all up, delivering one of the most spectacular performances in bowl history. This show was pure theater. It had Roman soldiers, Madonna riding in on a golden throne, a marching band, a choir, and MIA flipping off the camera, which landed her in a lot of hot water. However, it wasn't just the spectacle that was on point. Madonna energetically performed some of her most well-known songs and proved to everyone that she can still put on a heck of a show.
Aubrey Angel fans, is Madonna the worst song on If You're Reading This Is Too Late? This is not a shot at Madonna, but I had this debate with somebody. What is the worst song on If You're Reading This Is Too Late? And is it Madonna?
Number 7, U2, Super Bowl 36.
Damn, I don't remember that.
This game was played only 5 months after 9/11, so Americans weren't exactly in the mood for a rousing cinematic affair. Luckily,
we were debating that the
U2
other
took
day.
a
What's
more
the worst
subtle
song on
and
that
emotional
album?
approach
That's
to
all
their
it
Super
was.
Bowl appearance.
If y'all can't remember it,
The band performed only 3 songs, and the names of those lost in the terrorist attacks were projected behind the band during Where the Streets Have No Name. To end the show, Bono revealed his American flag-line jacket to deafening cheers from the audience. It was just what America needed at the time, and it's now rightly regarded as one of the most iconic Super Bowl halftime shows.
No, but this is one of the times where America doesn't feel like America, because, like, it was a crazy point in time. This is like the one time where I'm like, okay, that's fine. Well, it is cool.
Number 6, Beyonce, Super Bowl 47.
Yeah. I was talking about the Bruno one. Don't get it twisted. Beyonce's solo was crazy.
If you want the viewers and the spectacle, then there really is no going wrong with Beyonce.
Beyonce's solo was kind of oh my God!
Queen Bee absolutely lit up the Superdome with an energetic and confident performance.
Chill that
complete
shit out.
with a
I'm
kick-ass
screaming.
stage design and
My high
sparklers
button's
shooting
ready.
from her guitarist's axe. Talk about a show that's pure fire. But perhaps the best moment came when Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams shot up from the floor to join Beyonce for Bootylicious.
High button is ready. Oh my God, high button's ready.
Twitter, naturally, went bananas.
A lot.
This one has easily solidified its place with the best of the Super Bowl halftime shows. When it comes to pure class and energy, there's simply no beating the Queen.
Yeah, shocker of the year. Beyonce performed well. Ooh. Shocker of the century, chat.
Number 5, Dr. Dre,
Valid. Low-key valid. Low-key valid. W pick. This is probably the more underrated one because it was a little recent, but like not recent. This one's valid as
Snoop
fuck.
Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige,
this
and
was
Kendrick
lit.
Lamar. Super Bowl 56.
Snoop, like this is a meme.
Make
like,
way
this
for
is literally
history,
a meme.
people. This is the first halftime show to win the Emmy for Outstanding Variety Special Live, and for good reason. This is an all-time classic, although it did make us Gen Xers and Millennials feel old. But even if Dr. Dre is now dad rock, he and his group of icons put on a fantastic show. The lineup of artists was
What did Kendrick
sublime, and the
perform
set
here?
list was
I
flawless,
remember
with
everyone
each
but
performer
Kendrick,
given a
ironically.
respectable amount of time to belt out their genre-defining hits. It also signaled a passing of the torch, with Kendrick Lamar proving a standout and earning his own halftime show in 2025.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay stub, but I'm stop looking at you from the face down.
See what I'm saying? Why didn't he do that? Why didn't he do all right this year? I'm just saying, man. Why didn't he do all right this year? I'm just saying. That had the place jumping.
Scheming, let me tell you about my life.
Number 4, the Rolling Stones, Super Bowl.
Not hot take. Controversial. I don't know 5 songs from these niggas, but I respect them. This probably is objectively true.
40. The Stones were going into Super Bowl 40 amidst a
This is
whirlwind
right.
of controversy.
This is-
Many
this is-
citizens
this
of
is-
Detroit, the
because
host
he already
city,
did it.
believed that the Stones weren't the right group
True,
to
but,
accurately
like,
portray their musical
again.
culture. Not to mention the fact that the whole Janet Jackson wardrobe
Yeah, the long-term storytelling of Super Bowl performances. You can't do that. You've already done it. You have to show the long term. Hey, in 2034, that's when he does all right again.
fiasco, which occurred 2
Book
years
it.
earlier, was still a sore
Long-term
spot in general for
storytelling.
any potential halftime performer. Luckily, the Stones are always a good
Family
pick for a
ties. The
dependable,
Chiefs tried to
kick-ass
sacrifice
show.
Baby King. That's why we didn't do that.
They played on a giant stage made to look like their trademark
the Rolling
lips and
Stones.
tongue
I'm not
logo,
gonna doubt it. I
and
just don't know
rocked the
ball.
house
I
with
have
some
to
of their
admit it.
most classic tunes. It wasn't as flashy as Beyonce or anything, but there's no going wrong with a Kick Out the Jams performance. Number 3, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, Super Bowl 43.
I remember this, and I knew I was watching some cool shit, but I didn't know one lyric. But I remember this. Because I remember I was like Why is he on the piano?
Springsteen and the Super Bowl seemingly go together like beer and chicken fingers. But Springsteen had continuously turned down the offer to play the halftime show. However, he finally accepted for Super Bowl 43. And Mr., let me tell ya, it was well worth the wait.
I think we're just getting cooked because we don't know ball. They're going to go Prince MJ top 2. Question is which one?
Springsteen immediately commanded
It's going to be Bloodline Rules, Chad. It's going to be Prince MJ.
The stage by telling viewers to put the chicken fingers down and turn the volume up. And he then proceeded to rock the stadium for this entire short set. The boss, like the Stones, proved that you don't necessarily need high-budget gimmicks or effects to be memorable. All you need is some timeless music, a lot of swagger, and the confidence to rock in front of hundreds of millions of people. Number 2, Michael Jackson, Super Bowl 27.
Oh, I know y'all hot. 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 Law. Narrow with the 5 gifted. Seriously, Narrow. Thank you for the 5 gifted. But
the Jacksons have certainly claimed their stake in Super Bowl history, although Janet's share is probably not what she originally had in mind.
Mama Michael.
Michael, on the other hand, deserves all the acclaim he's garnered over the years for his appropriately legendary performance at Super Bowl 27.
Your boy, Laura farmed too much, and that's why he's going to go against the final boss, and it's going to be Bloodline Rules.
Jackson was brought in to revitalize waning Super Bowl ratings, and he came through in flashy glory, erupting from the stage, which was followed by almost 2 minutes of pure crowd pandemonium, and backed up by a choir of 3,500 children. It was an enormous success, greatly influencing future Super Bowl halftime shows. The whole tradition wouldn't be what it is today if it weren't for Michael Jackson. Super Bowl 41.
Yeah, Purple Rain in the Rain. He performed Purple Rain in the Rain. It's not that complex.
Yep, this diminutive purple god set the musical standard for this biggest of jock events. Life is full of surprises. Prince took to the massive stage, which was modeled after his logo, to perform many of his most beloved jams. There was fascinatingly little overt spectacle in this show. It was just Prince absolutely shredding his guitar and commanding the stage like no one else ever has or ever will.
So yeah, that's kind of where I was when I was like, why my favorite one is the Beyonce Bruno one, because that moment, to me at least, is probably like peak. Because I could get with Coldplay potentially bringing it down. I don't remember them, so it's possible that was the case. But yeah, like, I like the performance aspect. Like, this is just Prince and Michael Jackson being Prince and Michael Jackson or farming. And I mean, duh, but it's ore farming.
And rather poetically, he ended the show with a tear-inducing rendition of Purple Rain,
they're both good at the game,
rain cascaded around him and his gloriously funky guitar.
Yeah, like it's fucking
it rocked,
Prince.
It was moving, and it is, we're confident to say, the best Super Bowl halftime show of all time.
Comments. Future Purple Rain would be better. Comments. Putting The Weeknd at 28 is ridiculous. You guys violated Usher. Y'all must be smoking something good. No one said really to an Usher halftime show. Nah, she did do Usher dirty. No, she did do Usher dirty with, hey, Usher in 2024. Everybody was rocking with it, and she was like, Usher in 2024. Uh-oh. One of the worst rankings Mojo's ever done. For Usher to be put at the bottom is downright disrespectful. Janet Jackson Blacklist, yeah, that was the reason for that. Yeah, Usher. Curious Lack of Hits is a safe way to Yes! 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 We got it! Yes! The Kendrick fan! Talk to them. They don't understand what they're viewing. This Akatsuki do-rag
It's not about the Akatsuki. It's not about the cloud. But have you peeped that it's black and red, not black and white? Because things are never that complex. If there ever have any complexities, the white turns to red because they're bloodlusted.
It's so big. It's so big. Yes. Yes. You forgot to mention Samuel. Yes. Someone I used to work with told me that during Prince's performance, it rained practically from start to finish. Yeah, no, yeah, rain during Purple Rain. Bruno Mars, insanely talented. I'm sorry, did you say Usher? Really? And had it rain behind Walt Disney. It's funny. That is a funny introduction to that. I'm sorry. Hey, this nigga needs to stream. Hey, who is this guy? Hey, you're funny. No, you're hilarious. That nigga needs to stream. That nigga said, did you say really to Usher and had it rank below Walt Disney? That nigga funny. Oh man. Yeah, basically this comment section is defending The Weeknd and Usher. Again, I actually like, if this wasn't the law and this was just her and she invaded the law, The Weeknd one I think is definitely understandable. Low key, niggas just don't want to hear that because it was COVID. It is what it is. And the visual at the beginning, again, was major hit or miss. That shit hurts your eyes at some point. But in terms of Usher, and that nigga just because Usher in 2024. That's funny. Just because Usher in 2024. That's funny.